Hello again. Well, this week I thought we'd take a look at the tomatoes that we're growing this year. Now, I don't profess to be any kind of expert when it comes to growing tomatoes, but I do watch one or two experts and I take in a few tips and I apply them in my own garden. All of the types of tomatoes that I'm growing this year are indeterminate, with the possible exception of the beefsteak. Now, the beefsteak, from what I understand, are usually determinate, but there are one or two varieties that are indeterminate. I bought these as plugs back at the end of February. I've lost the labels, so I have no idea whether they're determinate or not. However, I will be pruning them if I think they need pruning. One of the things you'll note that I like to do is I like to take off the bottom few leaves on the plants. I'm not sure if I'm doing any harm or not. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. But the reason I do it is I find it a lot easier to water, a lot easier to feed, and I find it a lot easier to get in and prune the plants. We're not going to be seeing much rain between now and the middle of September, which is one of the reasons that we don't really get blight. What we're going to see is a lot of blue sky and a lot of sunshine. These two plants came as a pair, and when I put them out, they're exactly the same size. But this one appears to be a runt. They've had exactly the same water and exactly the same feed. I'm not sure what's happened, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a tip that I got from CB, of CB's Greenhouse and Garden. Now, we all know that tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and one or two other plants can get magnesium deficiencies. And we usually fix that by spraying them down with a little bit of Epsom salts. But CB pointed out to me that they can also get calcium deficiencies, and that's a big contributor to blossom end rot. The CB recommended they use a product called calcium nitrate, and after some further research I found out that you can apply it either to the root or as a foliar spray, and in this case I'm going to do both. A couple of weeks ago, CB made a fantastic video about garden pest control and how he deals with blossom end rot. It's well worth checking out, and I'll leave a link to it at the end of this video. Right here between the branch and the stem we have the sucker. Now, I usually pull these off, most people do, but I'm not that fussy. If I were to leave it there, it'd just grow another stem, and it will flower and it will produce fruit. However, I'm just going to pinch it out. Right here, this is a sucker that I've missed, and it's gotten really big and it started to produce flowers. So you know what, I'm just going to leave that and we'll work with two stems. I've just pulled a big sucker off. I'm going to stick it in some water, see if we can get some roots on it, and then I'm going to see if I can get a plant out of it. I've never done it before, but I have seen people do it. Anyway, that's taking a look at how I'm doing my tomatoes for the year. Right now I think it's time for a beer, and next time I think we'll take an in-depth look at the onions. And until then, cheers. If you've enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to leave a comment, hit the like button or subscribe.